Whoo. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. I know it's like 7:14 here in South Carolina, so I'm pretty sure it's early as I don't know what all over the world, but I wanted to jump back on. I did a message yesterday, and that message I just felt like I needed to come back today, this morning, and drop it one more time, because I know at 11 o'clock when I go live, it's going to be finishing up what we've been talking about for this whole entire week. So shout out to everybody who's been thugging with me all week long, you know what I'm saying, jumping on at 11 o'clock, doing the process, man, because it was just, I wanted to give you guys some inspiration. I wanted to lift you guys' spirits. I wanted to motivate you. I wanted to inspire you, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to encourage you, most importantly, to get up out of your comfort zone, you know what I'm saying? And we talked about it on yesterday, so I felt like, you know what I'm saying, the live was lit. It was, but I felt like it was more people that needed to hear that. And I don't know what it is, but I just felt led to come back this morning and bring that same message, because I felt like, you know what I'm saying, it was somebody else that needed that message, you know what I'm saying? So welcome to the live video. As y'all join into the live, man, shout out to everybody. Want to send nothing but love and support to everybody. Y'all know how we rock over here. And first and foremost, when you join in the live, say good morning. And after you say good morning, let me know where you viewing me from. After you let me know we review, I'm gonna shout out some of y'all's areas, and then we're gonna jump right on into the live. So what up? How's everybody doing? Let me get some air circulating too. I ain't gonna let the phone get hot today. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with everybody? How y'all doing? What up, Florida? How y'all doing in Florida? I see y'all. Kentucky, Chicago, Houston is up as well. Good morning, Cleveland. Good morning, Pensacola, Florida. San Antonio, Texas. Good morning. Good morning, Seattle. How y'all doing? What's going on in North Carolina? Kansas, I see you guys as well. Louisiana, Big Dallas is here. This is Sky from Maryland. What's going on, Maryland? How y'all doing? What up, Alabama? How are y'all? Philadelphia, I see you guys as well. Michigan. Okay, she says, hey, poet, this is Kira from Marista. How you doing, Kira? What's going on? Nebraska, Alabama. What's up? What's going on in Miami? How y'all doing? Oh, you sliding on the op today. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing? Big Texas, Ohio. I see you guys as well. Now, y'all, we know I'm back in the truck today, so my little thing, let's pray that it hold up. I might have to take it down. Jersey, what's good? North Carolina, what's up? What's up, Vegas? I see you guys as well. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. First things first, I want to say this to you. I want people to understand, like I said, I did this live yesterday, but I felt like I needed to come back and I needed to drop it one more time, because I felt like enough people did not get this message. And it's so important. I don't know, this thing has been bothering me all night. I was just like, you know, we had over 1,000 and something people on the live, but it wasn't enough. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, that message is what everybody need right now. People need to be motivated. They need to be inspired, and they need to understand that in order for you to be able to grow, in order for you to be able to live up to your fullest potential, you have got to understand that you have got to get up out of your comfort zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone. I want you to understand that you cannot grow in a place where you're comfortable, that you won't grow. You will not live up to your fullest potential if you stuck over there. If you continue to do the same things that you've always done, you're going to always get what you always got. In order for you to receive something different out of life, in order for you to elevate in life, in order for you to go to your next level of life, you have got to get to that place where you get comfortable being uncomfortable. And if you brought your pens and your pads, I want you to write that down in your notes real quick. Get up out of that comfort zone. That's right. If you just coasting by, that you ain't growing. If you're coasting by, you ain't doing nothing but this right here. You got to get to a place in your life where you understand, I got to get uncomfortable. As long as I'm comfortable, I know that I'm just running in place. I'm going absolutely nowhere fast. And the thing about it is when you're moving, you cannot confuse moving with progress. Understand that. That's another note right there. I want you to understand. Do not confuse moving with progress. Just because you're moving, just because you're getting some things done around you, if you're, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's progress. That doesn't mean that you're living up to your fullest potential. Why? Because you can run in place on a treadmill, right? And you're moving, but you're not going anywhere. The question of the morning is, are you in a place in your life where you can honestly say that you're living up to your fullest potential? Are you waking up every single morning and giving you the best that you got? I'm not talking about what you're doing for other folk. I'm not talking about how you're pouring into other folk. I'm not talking about how you're sacrificing and bending over backwards and walking on coal and giving to other folk. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, are you really taking care of yourself yourself the way that you should? Are you really pouring into yourself the way that you should? Are you really taking the time to do what you need to do for yourself? And that's what we're talking about, because we are taught. Yeah. You ain't gotta agree. Double tap on the screen real quick. Send me some love. Send me some love across the screen. Cause see, the thing about it is, we're taught to love everybody but ourselves. We're taught to give to everybody but ourselves. We're taught to support everybody but ourselves. We're taught to do all these things. As long as you're doing it for somebody else, then it's good. As long as you're pouring into somebody else, is good. But the moment that you start loving yourself, pouring into yourself, and being that person to you that you are to everybody else, then all of a sudden, everybody wants you to do what? Oh, humble yourself. Oh, humble yourself. I don't know if it's just me or not, but humble yourself, to me, from some folk, it sounds a whole lot like your confidence, your self-esteem, the way that you love yourself, the way that you view yourself. It sounds a whole lot coming from other folk like, you know what, it triggers my insecurities. It bothers me because I don't have that type of self-esteem. It bothers me because I don't have that type of confidence. You know what I'm saying? So can you please pipe that down just a little bit? Can you please stop that right now? And the thing about it is, you got to understand that everybody ain't gonna be in your corner. Everybody's not gonna like you. Everybody's not gonna support you. Everybody's not gonna like the things that you do, and that is okay. And the reason why you're doing it is for self. Baby, this ain't got nothing to do with you. This is all about me right now. I want you to understand, and you got to get to that place in your life where you become selfish with yourself. You got to get to that place in your life where you understand that you deserve more, you deserve better. You got to get to that place in your life where you're willing to go to war. You want all the smoke about you. Baby, I want you to understand that when it comes down to me and the person that I am, when it comes down to me being able to live up to my fullest potential, when it comes down to me being able to live the life that I deserve to live, then baby, I want you to understand something about this here, baby. I'm willing to give it all that I got. I'm willing to do it all by myself. I'm willing to do it with one leg and a kickstand. I'm willing to do it with what? Sweat in my eyes. I'm willing to do it with tears falling down my face. I'm willing to do it if I gotta crawl on my belly by any means necessary. I am going to do what I gotta do in order for me to make sure that I am setting myself up for success. Yeah. But you gotta get out of your comfort zone. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. Come on, talk to me nice. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. You can't grow there, sis. I know that that's what you used to, but you can't grow there, sis. I want you to understand, even in that relationship where you love that individual and you love them more than they love themselves, you can't grow there. You want to do more for them, but that what they willing to do for themselves, you want to help them more than what they trying to help themselves. Sis, you're not growing there. The more that you stay stuck, the more that you stay stagnant in a situation just because that's what you've always done, that does not make it right. You cannot put vanilla cake mix in a bowl and expect chocolate cake to bounce up out of it. You cannot do that. You got to get to that place in your life where you understand that in order for me to grow, in order for me to live up to my fullest potential, I got to get loose. I got to cut myself loose from what? All the dead weight. Baby, you got to go. I cannot allow anybody else to prevent me from being able to reach my goals. I cannot allow anybody else to hold me back. I don't care what other folk opinion of me is. Don't care how they feel about me. It is what it is. Your opinion of me is your opinion of me. It's not about what they call you. It's about what you're willing to answer to. Baby, I want you to understand that I got to get uncomfortable. I got to get out of this comfort zone. I got to shake free for some things. And the only reason why we like to stay in our comfort zone, a lot of times, it's all about the fear. Yeah. See, a lot of times it's just our fear. We fear being alone. We fear being, you know what I'm saying, by ourselves. We fear, you know what I'm saying, walking away from family members. We fear, you know what I'm saying, not having certain folk around us. And it's like, oh my God, what would I do? I just don't want to do this and I just don't want to do that. You got to understand something, that fear is false evidence appearing as real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. When I tell you, you suffer more in your head than you do in your real life, I want you to understand that it's not real. Those scenarios, those bad scenarios that you done created in your mind, that's not real. Because half of the time when you think it's something is going to pan out one way, it turn out a whole nother way. But in order for you to really see how successful that you can be, the only way that you can really get out and live your best life, the only way that you can step out and really do the things that you need to do in your life, you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to get to a place where you understand that I got to be a risk taker in order for me to be successful. I got to be a risk taker in order for me to live my best life. I got to be a risk taker in order for me to get that business, and in order for me to develop that brand, in order for me to do the things that I want to do. I got to be a risk taker. I got to get away from that fear. I got to get away from the dead weight. I got to cut some folks off, because some folks are only in your life as a spectator. Some folks are only in your life because they've been plotting and planning behind your back, waiting on your downfall, and they just want front row seats. You got to get to a place where you crave isolation. I just want to be by myself for a while. Yeah. Mine will talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. I want to be by myself for a while. I got to work on myself for a while. And the reason why you want to get to yourself sometimes and get those few minutes for you to think and you to be able to process is because you don't always need other folks' opinions. You don't always need other folks' voices inside of your mind. When you start allowing other people to get into your business in the process of what it is that you're doing, then all of a sudden they're going to start telling you what they feel like you should be doing and how they feel like you should be moving and what they think, and they this and they did, and it becomes a big situation of they. And now all of a sudden the vision that you had for yourself, now all of a sudden you're taking on other folks' ideas. You're taking on other things that other people have said. Now it's no longer yours. But now that's how you always lose yourself. I'm gonna get to that part too, because some of y'all gonna get real mad. Go ahead, double tap on the screen. You might as well go ahead and love me, because I'm gonna finish this out. I know he ain't tell me to come back and do this live video one more time for nothing. I know it was for somebody. Somebody needed to hear it this morning. Get up out of your comfort zone. That's number one. The second thing that you should have wrote down in your notes right now is I gotta be a risk taker. That's right. I gotta be a risk taker. I gotta get to that point in my life. I gotta get up out of my comfort zone, and baby, I gotta give me some balls about myself. I gotta be a risk taker. I gotta be willing to give up some things. I gotta be willing to sacrifice some things. I gotta be willing to give up some things. I gotta walk away from some folks. I gotta cut ties with some folks. I'm gonna have to get on through. Why? Because everybody is not for me, and I'm not for everybody. I'm at a stage in my life where I'm craving growth. I'm at a stage in my life where I want to develop. I'm at a stage in my life where I want joy. I want peace. I want sanity. And I can't expect for folk who have lived in discord their whole entire life. I can expect for folk who have lived in with abandonment issues and trust issues and generational curses and strongholds and everything in between. I can't expect for them to come over here and understand what it is that I got going on in my life. No, see, when you love that chaos, when you love that chaos, you don't understand calmness. See, don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. You know what I'm saying? Every time you having a conversation with them and it turn into an argument, every time you try to talk to them about how you feel, it turn into an argument. You can't even express yourself without it being turned into an argument. I want you to understand that, you know what I'm saying, folk who are living that type of life where they like drama, they like chaos, and they are a manipulator or a narcissistic type of person, they will never understand what it is that you got going on or how you want to live your life. Wait a minute, let me bring that back. The thing about it is they will understand exactly what it is that you're saying, why you feel the way that you feel, what it is that they done to put you in that position. The thing about it is they're going to try to twist and turn the conversation to make you be at fault, because that's exactly what they do. So that's why I tell you all the time, you trying to chase a lie is like a dog chasing its tail, going in a circle. All you doing is going in a circle. When you over there having conversations with a narcissistic person or a manipulator, you got to understand you doing what street? You a hamster on the treadmill, running nowhere fast, baby. Ain't doing nothing but this here. You got to get to a place in your life where you cut folk off right where they stand. I already know you don't mean me no good. I'm not about to waste my time. I'm not even about to do it. I'm getting up out of my comfort zone. I done stayed in this relationship way too long. I can't even blame nobody else for my broken heart. Can't blame nobody else for the way that I feel. Can't blame nobody else because of the things that I lost. Can't blame nobody else for the things that I done went through. Why? Because I saw all of this coming. I saw all the red flags and I ignored it. I saw the way that you was moving and I ignored it. I saw the way that you did not love me. You wasn't invested in me. I understood that you could not understand what it was that I was putting out. You couldn't even pick that up. You couldn't reciprocate the energy. I gotta beg you for love. I gotta beg you for affection. I gotta beg you for attention. You don't value me. Don't value my opinion about nothing. I gotta walk around. Let's just be real. I gotta walk around, you know what I'm saying, feeling like I'm in a relationship all by myself when I'm dealing with you. And the reason why you stay there is because that's what you used to. That's what you used to. Oh, friend, your friends say call it out. I got to. And the only reason why you say this because that's what you used to. I'm just used to him now. I just, that's just how he is. That's an excuse. I want you to write in your red pen note right now. That's just an excuse. That's just an excuse. We got to get away from the excuses, sis. We got to stop making excuses for their bad behavior. We got to stop making excuses for them loving us the wrong way. When I say loving us the wrong way, when I'm saying is loving us in a way that we already know it's toxic. Baby, you want to talk to me crazy and then come back and apologize with flowers. That's toxic. You want to beat me upside the head, then come back with a box of chocolate, baby. That's toxic. I ain't worried about you slapping nobody in behind me. I ain't worried about you going to war in behind me. I don't need you to do none of that. What I need for you to do is be the person that you presented. Yeah. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Some of y'all right now, y'all done fell in love with the potential. Y'all done fell in love with the representation, the person that they presented to y'all, that they were in the very beginning. But you didn't saw all the signs outside of that. You didn't saw that they are not yet that person. Baby, that might be who you want to be, but you're not that individual just yet. And when you see those red flags, you are supposed to avoid that mission right then and there. You are supposed to cut it loose right then and there. You are supposed to get on through right then and there. And guess what? Your heart is broken because of you. Your feelings are hurt because of you. You are going through the things that you're going through right now in that relationship, in that marriage right now. You're going through those things. Why? Because of you. Why? Because you overstayed your welcome. You know you should have been gone a long time ago. Anytime you get to a place in your life where you got to try to beg a person to love you, beg a person to see you, beg a person to value you, you already know you are doing too much already. I want you to understand that it's cutting off season. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's cutting off season. That's right. Friends say she talking to me, baby. Hey, go ahead and get the message. Say ouch and send a gift. If I'm dancing around in your house this morning, if I'm in your relationship, if I'm in your marriage, if I'm in your friendship, if I'm in your job ship, your family, whatever, if I'm in there rather than your past your pants this morning, go ahead and send me some love across the screen. Double tap on the screen. Say ouch and send a gift, ma'am. Go ahead and do what you got to do because, honey, I want you to understand that we are in a place in our life right now where you have got to get up out of your comfort zone in order for you to grow. You got to let go of this dead weight in order for you to grow. In order for you to evolve, in order for you to be able to live your best life, in order for you to be able to live up to your fullest potential, you got to get to a place in your life where you understand that I got to do this even if I got to do it by myself. Stop thinking that you need other folk in order for you to be relevant. Stop thinking that you need other folk in order for you to be happy. Stop thinking that you need other folk in order for you to be successful or for you to have the things that you need in life. You got to learn how to, this is the other thing right here. The first thing I needed you to do is get out of your comfort zone. The second thing I needed you to do is what? I need for you to be a risk taker. I need you to step out on faith. I need you to be able to learn how to do what? The third thing is trust yourself. That's right. You done dealt with so many folks so many times, and this right here is going to be the part. You done dealt with so many people for so long, folks that you done chose to love. So here you are loving the wrong man. Here you are loving the wrong woman. Here you are doing this and doing that. You done made so many mistakes in your decision making that now you're in your life right now where you don't even trust yourself to make the right decision. I don't even trust me. That's why I won't step out on faith. I don't even trust me. That's why I won't move without knowing exactly what it is. I don't trust me because see, I done seen some of the decisions that I made. I done had to live with some of the consequences of the things that I done made. But I want you to understand that in order for you to also be able to live your best life, you have got to make some mistakes. Only way that you're able to grow is if you make some mistakes and you're learning from those mistakes. When you're in the wilderness, it's not about dragging me up out of the wilderness. It's about expanding my thinking, putting me in a position where I got the tools and the techniques to know what I need to do in order to get myself out. Understand that because everything that you do in life is about trials, it's about tribulations, it's about hardship. All of those things are to develop you. They're not to destroy you. It's to develop you. That's the word right there. That's a word for somebody right there. What you're going through right now is developing you. What you're feeling right now is developing you. This right here is developing you. This is about development. This is about development. Put it in your notes. Put it in your notes. This is about developments. I don't care how bad it look right now. I don't care what the doctors are saying right now. I don't care what the courts are telling you that you're facing right now. I want you to understand this right here is about development. You cannot control life, but you can control how you react to life. Understand that you are in total and complete control over what you feel. And once you get to a place in life where you learn how to control your emotions, after you learn how to control your emotions, you will no longer be acting out of your emotions. You will no longer be reacting out of your emotions. You will be reacting in wisdom. And when you react in wisdom, it has no other choice but to give you your guts. Give me my guts. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Why? Because when you start acting out of wisdom, everything that you do is going to be strategically planned. Baby, you never know. Let your right hand know what the left one is doing. I want you to understand. Yeah, you might think that you got me wrapped around your finger. You might think that you got one up on me. You might think that you in control of the situation. And baby, that's just your thinking. That's just what you feel over there. But the truth be told, I know exactly how I'm moving. I know exactly what I'm doing. Everything that I'm doing is strategically planned. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly how I'm moving. Because I sat there, I did my self-evaluation. Then I evaluated my priorities. And then I did what, Street? I took out the trash. I took out anything that was not servicing me. If it's not servicing me, if it's not providing me with the things that I need in order for me to be able to live my best life, in order for me to live and operate at my fullest potential, then guess what? I took it out. 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 That's right. I took it out. I took it out. I had to get rid of that. I had to let that go, baby. I had to let that there go. Let me tell you why. Because I understand the process now. I understand the process now. If you want to be able to live the life that you truly deserve, you got to get to a place where you get up out of your comfort zone. If you want to live the life that you truly deserve, you got to learn how to be a risk taker. If you want to live the life that you truly deserve, you got to learn how to trust your gut, trust your intuition. If you want to live the life that you truly deserve, stop over there passing by all those red flags. Stop trying to make folk be what you want them to be. Stop trying to feel, oh yeah, well, you know, they got so much potential, and if they try, then they'll be able to do. It ain't about what they do if they try. If they're not actively doing that right now, then you got to let them go. Yeah, I know that might hurt some folks' feelings, but yeah, you got to go. You got to cut them loose. Because see, the thing about it is, I can't slow up me and my process waiting on you to catch up, waiting on you to get on board. I can't slow up my process to pump and to prime you and to beg you to see the vision and to understand what it is that I got going on. See, I can't beg you no more. I don't know about y'all, but I'm at a place in my life where I ain't doing no more begging. I ain't doing no more begging. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's right. Go ahead and love me down. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you. Thank you. What is it, Devontae? Thank you. I appreciate them roses. Yeah, I ain't doing no more begging. I ain't doing no more begging. See, that's the problem right now. People done got so comfortable with the disrespect. They done got so comfortable being able to talk to you crazy, being able to use and abuse you, being able to manipulate you, being able to walk you like a dog, that they honestly feel like you ain't going nowhere. It's a lot of folks in your life right now that feel like they got you wrapped around their finger. It's a lot of folks in their life right now feeling like they got your heart in their pocket. And guess what? She ain't gonna go nowhere. I can yell, I can scream, I can fuss, I can fight, I can do all these different things, and she ain't gonna do nothing but have a little temper tantrum. She ain't gonna do nothing but have a little attitude. I ain't gotta come home. She'll be over it in a little bit. And I want you to get away from that type of thinking, that type of mentality, that having a piece of a man is better than having no man at all, or having a piece of a woman is better than having no woman at all. You got to get to that place in your life where you say, you know what, I deserve more, I deserve better, and I can, if I gotta pay them by myself, then I'll live by myself. If I gotta go through hell and high water by myself, then I'm gonna be by myself. If I gotta come back from every situation, and when I turn around and I'm sliding down that wall, it's just me. When I'm laying in the bed in the middle of the night with them tears cutting down the sides of my cheek, it's just me. When I'm pacing that floor with that stress and that anxiety, it's just me. When I'm over there battling that depression, it's just me. When I'm back and forth to all of these different appointments, it's just me. Then guess what? If I gotta go through it by myself, then I'm gonna celebrate it by myself. I'm gonna celebrate my success by myself. I'm gonna live my life by myself. I'm gonna maneuver through all of these things by myself. I want you to understand, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I would rather be at peace by myself than to be in pieces connected to the wrong folk. You might as well talk to me nice. That's right. The loneliest place in the world to be is in a relationship by yourself. By yourself. How you in a relationship by yourself? Don't even know if he gonna come home. Don't even know if she gonna come home. Can't even cook dinner. You got to call them first to see if they gonna even be there in time enough to be able to eat it. Can't even plan a vacation for the two of you because you don't even know if that individual is gonna show up or not. The devil is a lie. It's time for you to put your feet to the ground. Boots to the ground, baby. You gonna stop playing with me right now today. I don't care what I put up with in my yesteryears. Don't care nothing about them tears that I done cried in them yestertears. I don't care nothing about none of that. I want you to understand, try me today with it. Try me today with it. Try me today with it. Yeah. See, sometimes you got to get to a place in life where you have to reintroduce yourself to folk because they don't know this new version of you. They don't know the person that you are right now. So you got to get to that place where you like, you know what? I want you to understand that the person that used to tolerate that person ain't here no more. The person that used to let you carry on the way that you carrying on, that person ain't here no more. I'm at a different stage of my life right now. I want you to understand that. And in this stage of my life is one and done. You got one time to show me who you are. You got one time to paint me a picture. You got one time to cross me. You got one time to let me know exactly who you are. And guess what? I'm going to take you at that. You will not be painting me 1,000 pictures in this season. I'm not even about to do it. Hold on, I got more notes. Don't worry about it. I told you I was coming back with this message. I told you I was coming back with this message. I want to make sure y'all got them. So the thing about it is this right here. I need for you to understand to trust yourself. I need for you to get to a place in life where you're a risk taker. I want you to get to that place where you're coming out of your comfort zone because there's no growth there. And the other thing that I want you to understand is this right here. When you develop your plan, when you evaluate your life and your priorities, I want you to understand that the business idea, the brand idea, the things that you want to do in your life, even if it's not on those levels, even if we're talking about your self-development, learning how to love yourself and how to pour into yourself, everything that you got to do in your life is going to start with a plan. When you put your plan down, when you sit there and you plan and organize how you're about to move, I need you to also understand this. The next thing that you got to do is what? Get active. Get active. I need you to get active. I need you to get active. Folk ask you what you're doing. I'm active. I'm waking up every single day to do what? To win. I gotta win every day. That's what my goal is, to win. I'm winning this day. I'm winning right now. That's right. I gotta get up. I gotta make it happen. Come hell or high water, I gotta make it happen. You gotta get up every single day with a winning type of mentality. You gotta wake up every single day understanding that I can't fold on me. I gotta wake up every single day understanding that there's no plan B to this plan A. What I'm doing right now, it has to work. How I'm moving right now, it has to come through. This is what it is. This is how I'm moving. You got to wake up every single day with the type of mentality for yourself. Baby, when it got something to do with me, I want all the smoke. I got to do what I got to do to make sure that I do this. I want you to understand generational curses, they stop with me. Strongholds are broken with me. Poor behavior is broken with me. I'm walking away from all of this. Why? Because I will not allow the family that I was born into. I will not allow that family and those type of behaviors. I will not allow that to destroy the family that I'm creating for myself. Yeah. See, you got to understand that I'm not even about to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Sometimes that's exactly how you got to put it out there. I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna allow my past to ruin me. I'm not about to allow you to force me to live in my past. You will not hold me hostage by the person that I used to be. Even if I used to be a junkie, even if I used to work at the club, even if I used to work the streets, I want you to understand that what I done back then was what I done back then, but you will not hold me hostage by my past. You will not hold me in bondage by things that I did back in my yesteryears. I'm a brand new person right now. I'm walking away from that lifestyle. I'm walking away from those people. I'm walking away from that type of thinking. And the thing about it is, if you don't look folk directly in their face and let them know straight up, baby, yeah, you can't, it ain't nothing about my past that you can say to me that's going to embarrass me. Ain't nothing about my past that you can say to me that's going to make me be quiet or make it seem as though you're about to win this conversation or you're about to shut me down. I'm not ashamed of nothing that I went through, not ashamed of nothing that I done. Why? Because in those moments I did what I felt like I needed to do in order for me to survive. I did what I felt like I needed to do in order for me to have a place to stay. In order for me to have a place to stay. I did what I told y'all that thing probably was going to fall. In order for me to have a place to stay. I done the things that I needed to do in order for me to be able to be the person that I am right now. Because see, what'll happen is folks that get so comfortable with the disrespect. They'll get so comfortable with treating you poorly. They'll get so comfortable with the way that they moving in your life. I'm trying to get some air on this thing. Because I don't want the phone to cut off on us. Because it will do it. I'm going to tell you that. It did it to us yesterday. There you go. Oh, it ain't gonna cut off on me today, y'all. I was quick with it. I had to hurry up and get it. You understand? But you got to get to that place in your life where you understand that you deserve more. that you deserve better. You got to get to that place in your life where you understand that everything that I done back in my yesteryears, I done that stuff because that's what I needed to do. That's what I had to do in order for me to be able to survive. But we in a different day and a different time right now. We're in a place in our life right now where it's okay for you to love yourself. It's okay for you to support yourself. It's okay for you to pour into yourself. It's okay for you to clap for yourself. It's okay for you to pat your own back. It's okay for you to salute yourself. Don't allow nobody to come into your life and make it seem as though it's not okay for you to be able to love you. That humble, oh, you got to do this, you got to humble yourself, you got to do that. And listen, it's not your fault that you having self-esteem and confidence triggers them because they don't have no self-esteem and their confidence is extremely broken. That's not your fault. Everything that we do in life, excuse me, it's about decisions. It's about choices that we got to make. That's right. In this season, go off. Understand that. Go off. When it got something to do with you, go off. When it, I want you to understand, go off. Above. When I say go off, I mean go off. I mean go above and beyond. When you know for a fact it's something that you want out of life and you know that it's a goal that you are trying to accomplish in life, what I'm saying to you is this right here. Get to that place where you up before everybody else. Get to that place where you go to bed after everybody else. Get to that place where you got your blinders on, where you got tunnel vision, where you ain't focusing on nothing or nobody other than your self-development. I don't care about what nobody else is doing. I'm not overly inserting myself in other folk business. I'm not running after nobody else. I'm not coming over there trying to save nobody. I'm not trying to be everything to everybody. I'm way past that now. What you're doing, I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on my development. I'm focusing on my self-care. I understand that all hell is breaking loose in your house. I understand that your children are acting crazy. I understand that your husband is doing this and doing that. But baby, that's going to have to be something that you're going to have to work on, because right now I got to focus on myself. Some folk are going to look at you like, I cannot believe you. You can't believe what? Yeah. I'm going to teach you. I'm about to teach you something. If give me a second. You can't believe what? You can't believe what? That I exercise my right to say no? Because I exercise my right to say no? Without having no type of feelings of regret or guilt? That's my divine right. True peace is being in a position where you understand that I ain't got to deal with nothing or nobody if I don't want to. That's what real peace is. And baby, right now in my season, my peace means more. In my season right now, if it's not bringing me peace, then I don't want no parts. If it's not bringing me joy, I don't want no parts. If it's not giving what it's supposed to have gave, then I don't want no parts. I'm not trying to have no type of entanglements with nobody, with nobody's demons. If you still got things that you got going on in your own life, if you still got things that's going on from your yesteryears and your past relationships, if you still over there broken from something that happened to you 30 years ago before I got there, I want you to understand that I'm not your ex. Hello, somebody. Somebody should have woke up and told that person that's laying up in their bed, should have told them that already. I'm not your ex, baby. That's right. I didn't break your heart. I'm not your ex, baby. I didn't lie to you. I'm not your ex, baby. I did not walk you like a dog. I'm not your ex, baby. That's not me. And what you're not about to do is, you're not about to put me in no position where I gotta fight and I gotta prove that I'm a good person because of all the bad choices that you made. You're not gonna put me in no position where I'm out here questioning the person that I am because of the things that you done went through. I want you to understand that that's not my circus, not my clowns. And I'm not about to pay for another person's mistakes. Life is already hard. Understand this. Life is already hard. And I'm not finna be connected to nothing or nobody that's about to make it harder. Understand that. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. That right there was definitely for somebody. Baby, life is already hard. Life is already hard. I'm already in the middle of the wilderness. I'm already in the middle of the trials. I'm already in the middle of tribulations. I'm already working trying to develop myself. I'm already working trying to unlearn all the toxic behavior that was taught to me by a broken person. I'm already going through hell and hot water. If you can't come into my life and already be at peace with yourself, then don't come at all. more. Notice I said at peace with yourself, because baby, I don't need you to be my peace. Understand that I don't need you to be my peace. What I need from you is not to come and try to interrupt the peace that I've already created for myself. That's what I'm talking about. I was at peace before you came. I was successful before you came. I had joy before you came. I was living my best life way before you got over here. I want you to understand that. And I'm not afraid to go back to that. And that's the type of mentality that you're going to have going into this season. You got to get to a place in your life where you don't mind being isolated. You got to get to a place in your life where you are a risk taker. I'm ready to step out on faith. Do what? I'm going to speak those things that are not as if they were. That's right. I don't have to see it. I don't have to be able to physically touch it. It might not be tangible, but baby, it's on the way. My joy is on the way. My peace is on the way. My door is about to be open. That yes that I want, that yes is on the way. I want you to understand that in order for you to be able to live up to your fullest potential, you have got to get out of your comfort zone. You have got to be a risk taker. You have got to trust your gut. You have got to hold your head up. You got to get to a place where you're not afraid to cut folk loose. They're not servicing you. You let them go. You walk away. You unplug. You detach yourself. Yeah, that's right. I can't nourish no any and everybody. Hello, somebody. Talk to me nice. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't just pour into no any and everybody. I can't do that no more. Why? Because I learned that I'm not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. And that's okay with me. And that's okay with me. I'm not for everybody. Everybody's not going to get me. Everybody's not going to respect me. Everybody's not going to understand me and the way that I move. And that's perfectly fine. But do that over there. That's right. Do that over there. Do that over there. You understand me? Do that over there. You got to get to that place in your life where you don't mind distancing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Distancing yourself. Get into that place where you don't mind, baby. I will cut you off right there where you stand. I will walk away right there in mid-conversation if the vibration ain't what it's supposed to be. I want you to understand I'm at a place in my life right now where I tell folk directly to their face, you ain't never got to feel like you got to settle for me. You ain't got to settle for me. You ain't got to put up with me. You ain't got to tolerate me in no type of way, shape, or form. The moment that you feel like you're not being loved correctly, you're not receiving what you feel like you need to receive out of this relationship, and you are not happy, you got to get to a place where you tell folk, go find your happy. If your happy ain't here, go find your happy. Don't let me hold you up. Don't let me prevent you from being it. Go ahead, go find your happy. Because people are so used to this codependency spirit. Oh, you got to have them and you got to do this. Oh, baby, not me and not nobody that's connected to me. Everybody that's under the sound of my voice, when we do videos, and I do videos on an everyday basis, baby, I want you to understand one thing's for sure, two things for certain. We will cut you off. We will walk away from you, baby. I will leave you right there where you standing. And folk call me when they do, oh, just understand that if they doing life coaching with me, they being taught to cut things off. They been cut, yeah, because that's what I'm going to tell them. I sure enough will. Evaluate your priorities, because what was servicing you on 2 months ago or a year ago, it might not be servicing you right now. Sure enough will. Tell them in a minute, go ahead and cut that off. If it's not beneficial to you, cut it off. If it's not pouring into you correctly, cut it off. I sure enough will tell them in a skinny minute. Don't even be caring. I sure do. I tell them in a minute. That's why they walking around carrying on the way that they is. Because they like, look, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing. We're in a day and time right now in our life, and we're not living up to our fullest potential because we have developed this mentality that we need people. We have to have you. You got to be in my life. And a lot of times it's just a habit. It's just what you're used to. You got to get out of your comfort zone if you want to grow. You got to get out of your comfort zone if you're trying to evolve. If you really want to live your best life, you got to get to a place in your life where you are comfortable with you. You are comfortable with you. All right. I just want to tell you guys that I love you so much. I really do. I love you guys so much. I want to see you guys living your best life. And like I said, I did this video yesterday, but I just had to bring it back one more time. I just felt it so bad. It was like, yo, I gotta do it one more time. I gotta bring it back for the morning people, because I know I had started going live early in the morning. Then I went to the 11 o'clock, and I know some of you guys may not have been able to catch it. At 11 o'clock. So, you know, I just had to come back and just bring it back one more time. But I want to tell you guys that I love you so much. And if you don't do nothing else, I want you to learn how to love yourself. Love yourself. I want you to pour into yourself. I want you to understand that it's okay for you to pat your own back. I want you to understand that it's okay for you to love you, for you to support you. I want you to understand that it's okay. Some people are just not for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. Anybody that you truly love or that truly loves you, you got to understand that you would never have to beg them for love. You will never have to beg them for affection. You will never have to beg them for attention. People that truly love you, that truly support you, that are truly there for you and want to see you operating at 100, they are going to make sure that, they're going to make sure that they are challenging you. They're going to make sure that they're on top of you. Hey, did you do your morning routine? Are you reading your 5 to 10 pages of self-help books? Are you listening to motivational speaking? Are you listening to ministry? Have you did your self-care routine? Or what are you doing to pour into yourself? All of those things are extremely important on a regular basis, not a sometime thing. This is something that you have to do for yourself every single day. You got to understand that you did not get into this depressed state, this stressed out state. You did not get into this overnight. So you will not get out of it overnight. You have got to work at it every single day. You got to wake up with that winning type of mentality. I'm waking up to win, even on the days when you don't feel like it, even on the days when you're tired, even on the days when you're like, I just don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Listen, I'm going to tell you something that's extremely important. Those are the days that you go the hardest. Those are the days that you pour more into it. Those are the days that you read more. Those are the days that you pray harder. Those are the days that you fast longer. Those are the days that you go harder at it, because your breakthrough is right around the corner. That door is about to open. All you got to do is keep pushing. Your time is coming. But if you continue to run after folk, if you continue to try to drag them along, if you continue to try to hold on to that dead weight, I want you to understand that you'll never make it to the place that you need to make it to. You will never be in position, because you can't get there in time to catch it. You got to know that it's okay to let go. It's okay to trust your intuition. It's okay to trust your gut. It's okay. But I want to tell you guys that I love you. And I'm wishing you guys an amazing, amazing, amazing morning. And I hope I gave some folks some confirmation. I hope I opened some folks' eyes. I hope I blessed some folks' soul. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. But yes, it was really just on me to come back and to do that live over again. I done it yesterday at 11, but I just feel like I needed to come back this morning and really reiterate that. I wanted to come back and I wanted to put it out there. It's things that you got to do in this season that are going to be very much needed. You got to be a risk taker. You got to trust yourself. You got to get out of your comfort zone. And you got to stop being afraid. Those things are extremely important in this season. When folks want to walk out of your life, when they don't value you, when they don't see you as worthy, stop having conversations. Stop chasing your tail. Separate. Handle your business. Take care of you. And keep going. Because you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. Friends say, you are to me as ripe. I don't even know what you're talking about. I just don't even have time. Yeah, I see some of y'all. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I see the adults on the live, y'all. And I just want to tell y'all I love y'all. So I hope I motivated y'all and got y'all ready to go and conquer your day. But yeah, I be laughing at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's the same thing if you married. I be laughing at y'all, because I think that if you are old enough to be on TikTok, right, and you able to formulate a sentence, and if you actually take the time to stay on a live video long enough to write something negative or to be something negative and whatnot on a video where you could have just kept strolling, then it lets us know your level of maturity. It lets us know the type of person that you truly are. You know, and sometimes I read the comments and I just laugh to myself and I don't address them, because ignorance is bliss and ain't nobody mad but the devil. And when you start telling people to love themselves, when you start telling people that it's okay for them to be alone, when you start telling people to get rid of those generational curses, when you get just telling people stuff like that, you be pissing the devil off. You be pissing some folks off, especially when they are narcissistic people, especially when they are those type of people that like to use and abuse folks. You know what I mean? When you start stepping on folks' toes and all up and down their life, you know what I'm saying, in their houses and standing up over their bed, then they don't like that type of talk. And they over here trying to figure out who is this person that's out here telling these people that it's okay for them to love themselves. Who is this person, the audacity of this person to tell them people that they need to learn how to be by themselves and to let go of that codependency. How dare you tell somebody to be a risk taker? How dare you tell somebody to step out on faith? How dare you to tell somebody to practice good self-care? How dare you be that person? Every time I see a troll, every time I see a negative person, that's just what I think. I don't know. It might just be me, y'all. That's just what I be thinking. You know what I'm saying? And I always look at them and I just shake my head and I just say, you know what? God bless you. God bless you. Enjoy your day. Go have the day that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Go have the day that you deserve. Thank you so much. And you know what? It's good and sweaty right now. But thank you. You are not alone. I appreciate you. Oh yes, ignorance is very bliss, very bliss. But a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, they lacked love and affection when they were younger. So it's, you know, they just need some attention as adults. They need some type of attention. They just like children, you know, when you have children that if you don't give them some type of attention, they'll act out. That's just how they are too. And those are the type of people that I always try to get you guys to stay away from as well, because those type of people, when they crave attention like that, they don't care what type of attention that they get. They just want some attention. You know what I mean? So I'm just a naturally positive person. I'm a naturally genuine, good person. I love people. I want to see people live well. I want to see people do well. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's never going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. But it's a risk taker. Getting out of your comfort zone. Learning how to trust yourself. And removing that fear factor. Fear is false evidence appearing as real. It's not real. Stop talking yourself out of your blessing. Somebody asked me to repeat the 4 things. So those were the 4 things. You got to stop talking yourself out of your blessing. You got to stop talking yourself out of saying, oh yeah, well, I can't do it, or I don't have the goal or the credentials to do it. I don't have the education to do it. I don't have the skills to do it. I don't know this. And stop second guessing yourself and step out on faith. Yeah, anything that you need to know, anything that you need to do, it will be there when you get there. But you first got to get out of your head. You got to get active. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to get active. You got to get out of that mind and that, oh yeah, well, what about this? And what if was a spliff? We'll all be high. I want you to understand that. Get away from that if and why and ... Get away from out of all of that and step out. That's all you got to do. Step out. I always feel unworthy. It's hard to change. And it is hard to change. And as long as you say that it's hard to change, it's going to always be hard for you to change. Understand that you got to stop speaking that type of way over your life. It's not going to be hard to change. It's nothing more powerful than a changed mind. When you get to the place where you're sick and tired of living the life that you've been living, when you're sick and tired of the bare minimum, when you're sick and tired of being treated a certain type of way, it'll take just one day for you to wake up and say, you know what? I'm waking up today, and today is going to be the day that I'm about to tell folk to go to hell. And when you do that, then you understand that now from this day forward, it's just me. I dare you to take 14 days to yourself, not to insert yourself in other folks' business, to simply work up, get up in the morning, first thing, soon as you wake up, as soon as you open your eyes, hit your knees in prayer, go into prayer, thanking and praising God for all the things that He's done, glorifying Him even more for the things He's yet to do in your life. Go into a 5 to 10 minute meditation. I am in total and complete control over everything that I feel. The more that you tell yourself that you are in control, the more that you will walk like you are in control, the more that you will speak like you are in control, the more that you will maneuver throughout your day as if you are in control. And you will find yourself saying it out loud to folk, even when they talking, they'll be saying something to you, and before you used to go from 0 to prison, and then your whole entire day be ruined. But then you'll start speaking to them, and you'll start saying stuff, baby, I am in control. I know that you thought that you was going to ruin my mood, but you can't. I know that you thought you was going to pull me out of position, but you can't. I know that you thought that you was going to ruin my day, but you will not be able to. I am in control. You go ahead and have have your day, have it your way. And after you get finished with your 5 to 10 minute of meditation, stand in the mirror, do your positive affirmations. I am beautiful. I am beautifully made. I am worthy. I am deserving. I will be successful. That's right. Speak this positivity over your life. You do that for 14 days. After you done it for 14 days, you keep going. It's going to become a habit within you. And the more that you speak this over your life, the more that you will be able to act in that way. You will wake up every single day and you will walk in purpose. As long as you say that it's hard, it will be hard. As long as you say you can't do it, the more you won't be able to do it. You have got to learn how to speak life over your life. So the first thing I want you to do is change the way that you speak over yourself. She said it works. She must take you must follow me on a regular basis. Yes, sir. Everybody that do life coaching with me, they already know what time it is. Show up to your session with your pen and your pad. And that's right. Get your notes, get your vision board done. We here to work. We are here to work. I provide life coaching Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of every week. The link is in my bio. It says Linktree Street. Click that link. Open up my website. That's right. Go get your session. Get it locked in. Get it locked in. If you just want to vent, if you just want a different perspective or different, you know what I'm saying, something different for your life, then that's all I can help you do all of that. I can help you get it laid all the way out. The link is in my bio. You need a motivational speaker for your next event. That same link that's right there in my bio. So go over there and tear it up. Okay, I love you guys so much. And every single day that you wake up, you put 10 toes to the ground, sweat yourself, tell yourself you're beautiful and you're beautifully made, because it's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. I got to run into this gym, but I will see you guys back at 11 o'clock. Like I said, I just had to come back and drop that one this morning because I felt like it was some of my morning people that really needed that wasn't there at 11 o'clock yesterday. So I felt like I was like, yo, I got to go tell them. I got to rewind it back one more time. I had to rewind it back, y'all. I had to bring it back. The first thing was you got to learn how to step out of your comfort zone. Remove fear. Trust your gut and be a risk taker. Do not be afraid to be by yourself. Do not be afraid to do what needs to be done, even if it's just you. That's it. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.